Get moving with AFLW star Abbey Holmes, a legend from the footy field and in the survivor jungle. Get ready to get sweaty. G'day Saturday sports fans, Andrew Daddo is my name. This is Saturday Sports Shorts. It's brought to you by MILO and we have a fantastic star of the AFLW joining us. So kids, tell your mum and dad it's your turn to have some time out because when you meet Abbey Holmes, your life is going to change. She's going to get you hot, get you moving, get you sweaty. And before that, we're going to meet Isaac. Now, Isaac has sent in his video of one of the great moments in Saturday sports. It's perfect. It's winter, it's raining, and oh, have a look. Isaac, that was brilliant. The cut back to the inside, the acceleration, then looking at the guy go past, and then the slide into the try. It was a perfect Saturday sports moment in the rain. Be able to do that again soon. Let's get to our very special guest. She is the multi-talented Abbey Holmes. She played AFLW for Adelaide. She's kicked 100 goals in the season, the first woman ever to do it. She's won a premiership and she's been on my favourite show, Survivor, not once, but twice. Gee, it's a pleasure to meet you, Abbey.
Hello, Andrew. Thank you so much for having me this morning. It's great to meet you.
Oh, it's great to have you here. One quick question before we get to the sports. What was better, 100 goals for being the first woman ever to kick 100 goals in a season or to win a premiership with the Crows?
Oh my goodness, these were, I guess, two moments that I absolutely treasure. Incredible to be a part of. Obviously, kicking the 100 goals certainly wasn't an individual accolade. It was the ability of the team to pump the ball forward and get it through the goals, and not go past winning a premiership with your best mates, your teammates, and creating history as the first ever inaugural premiers of the AFLW.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was fantastic, and it really made the country love the game. Now, I know before every game you have to warm up, so that's where we're going to start today as well. So, Abbey Holmes, the job is yours. Let's get warm.
So we are going to start now with a very quick game of Abbey Says. This is going to run for 60 seconds. So let's get the clock up. In 3, 2, 1. Whatever Abbey says we do. So let's jog on the spot. Let's hop on one leg. Keep going, guys. Great job. Let's swap legs. Excellent. All right, let's go back to running on the spot. Let's go really fast, even faster, as fast as you can go. All right, Abbey says slow it down. Abbey says speed it up. Abbey says slow it down again. All right, 20 seconds to go. Let's go from side to side. Little side steps. A few more back and forth. You've got a little space, do little steps side to side. Stretch it out. 5 seconds, guys. Let's finish running really fast on the spot. 3, 2, 1. Done. Good job.
Abbey, that is fantastic. Let's try a different game. Let's play Andrew Says. Andrew says, Abbey, take a rest. Excellent, because I want to introduce you to this week's Saturday sports legend. It's Indy. She's 7 and she has a story to tell.
Since I've been in kindergarten, I've been playing soccer and I've loved it. But then I came over to this big game and we were getting ready for it. And then when we did the big game, the first try I got to kick the ball, I kicked it into the soccer goal. And I scored 4 goals and I'm really happy about it. Thanks.
If you've got a video that you want to send us about your great Saturday sports moment, please get that to us as soon as possible. As for you, Abbey, I hope you're ready because it's your time to get sweaty.
So we're nice and warm after the warm-up, and we're going to start with some static lunges and squats to really warm up these legs, which are really important to be explosive and powerful in whatever sport you might be playing. So let's run through the first sequence. What we're going to do is we're going to lunge forward on one leg. We're going to lunge forward on the other leg. And then we're going to come into a jump squat. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We lunge. We lunge. We squat. Good job. So we lunge. We lunge. We squat. Excellent work, guys. We lunge. Lunge. We squat. Great work. 10 seconds to go. Lunge. Lunge. We squat. 5 seconds. Let's get 2 more lunges in. Oh, there we go, guys. Great work. For the next movement, we're going to do that exact sequence, but we're going to make it a little bit more dynamic. So we're going to introduce a powerful, explosive lift up from both the lunge and the squat. I'll just do a quick demonstration for you. So we're going to lunge, jump up into the other lunge. Good job. Then straight into a jump squat. All right, so let's get 30 seconds on the clock again. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. So jump up, and then jump squat. Good job, you guys are killing it. All right, so jump up, jump squat. Great work, let's go, nearly 10 seconds. Jump lunge, jump squat. Couple more, 3, 2, 1, done. Great work, guys. You guys are absolutely killing it. I'm getting a little bit puffed, I'm sure you are as well. But we've got one more activity to get even sweatier. All right, this is called a footy burpee. All right. So what we do, we start on the ground with a ball, or it can be anything you want, a drink bottle, a toy, whatever you've got on hand. And we push up, we grab the ball, we jump up, and then we throw it to ourselves and back down. All right, so we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock, and we're going to do as many of these as we possibly can in 30 seconds. All right, guys, let's go. Up, jump, throw. Push up to your feet, jump up, throw. Back up, grab the ball to your feet, throw. 10 seconds, guys. Jump up, to your feet, jump, throw. 4 seconds, we might get another one in. And let's go. Good job, guys, you are done.
Abby, it's exhausting. Take a break. It's quiz time. They're AFL questions because, as we know, Abby is an AFLW legend. Question 1. Which other countries around the world play it? A, South Africa, B, Denmark, or C, Japan? Which of those play AFL footy? Trick question. They all do. AFL is played all over the world. In fact, 80 countries play our national game. What about this one? And this one might be easier. Just think about when you play footy on a Saturday. What colour are the balls used during the AFL games that are played in the daytime? It has to be the daytime. Is it A, red, B, rainbow, or C, yellow? Think back. Yes, it's the red ball. Yellow for nighttime, rainbow for, well, never. There is no rainbow ball. Question 3. How many rules were there when AFL first began? So back in the olden days, about 160 years ago. Was there 1 rule? B, were there 10 rules? Or C, were there 130 rules? And if you've picked B, oh sorry, I should have gone. You're right, it's 10 rules. Now, there's 70 pages of rules. I don't even know how many rules there are. There's all bylaws and things like that. So it went from a pretty easy game to quite a complicated game, but still a fantastic game to play. All right, let's get back to Abbey and the Saturday skills. All right, now listen, your special skill, you are a midfielder, or you were when you were playing a midfielder / power forward. So tell us about your skill and how it helps your footy.
Having a ball in hand, whatever ball it might be, whatever sport you might play, really helps with your ball handling and just that skill component in your sport. So what we are going to do is we're going to get our ball, and we're going to have 30 seconds on the clock, and we're just going to work our way through some figure eights through the legs, working the ball up all the way around our heads, and then working it all the way back down. You can try and go really quick. Or if you need, you can slow it down, really keeping control of that ball in hand. All right, so if we're ready to give it a go, we might get 30 seconds up on the clock. All right, ready guys? 3, 2, 1, let's start with the figure eights. Once again, go as fast as you want. And now we're gonna start working the ball up. Working it up around your belly, up around the shoulders, around your head. We're gonna work all the way back down, 15 seconds, halfway, back through the legs. Speed it up, slow it down. Slow it down, and if you wanna get really tricky at the end, a little bit of that. We are done. Good job, guys, how did you go?
Abbey, that's so good. How much time do you spend doing something like that?
Oh, look, it's something that you've got to progress and you've got to get better and better at. So I've worked on this since I was a very young girl, back in my netball days, and obviously that helped with my netball and my footy, and even doing those challenges out in Survivor.
Well, hey, listen, this is one of my favourite parts, and it's question time where the kids get to ask you questions. So let's get to it. Question time. All right, Abbey, get ready. This is the hard part. Janie is 11. She's from Western Australia. She says, I want to try AFL, but don't know if I'll be any good. Do you have any advice for me?
I think it is so important to just give everything you possibly can a go, because when you start trying things, you'll work out, A, if you absolutely love them or you don't necessarily enjoy them as much, but B, what's your talent? It might be playing sport, it might be it might be cooking, it might be singing, it might be whatever it possibly is, but you're not going to find out those things until you try them. So I highly recommend getting involved in footy. It's changed my life dramatically, and I absolutely love the friends that I've made, the fun that I've had, but also the successes that I've shared along the way.
Yeah, and kicking 100 goals in a season, pretty good.
Yeah.
Abbey, this question's from Austin, an 8-year-old from Queensland, and it's about Survivor. So what was the hardest challenge on Survivor?
Oh, Austin. Every challenge was the hardest challenge in Survivor. But for me, the hardest one was probably when we were in the water as the tide was coming in and we were under the bars. So you only had very limited space between your face and the bar, and then as the water was coming in, it was getting harder and harder. So I don't cope well in small confined spaces. So that certainly wasn't my challenge.
Hey, can I ask you a Survivor question as well? So this is from Andrew. He's from New South Wales. What was the hardest part of Survivor? Was it the physical challenges, or was it the mental challenges trying to work out what everyone was doing and the way they were going to vote?
Hello, Andrew from New South Wales. Great to see you. Look, for me, it was definitely the mental side of things, because physical is my jam. That's what I thrive on, is that game sense stuff. So for me, mentally being away from my friends and family, not having any contact with them, but also the lying and the deceit, which is what Survivor's all about. And that's not what I am like as a person. So It's a very, very hard game. And that was certainly the hardest part for me.
Well, as I say, it was really great to watch you play it. Hey, look, we're out of time for Saturday Sports Shorts. Before we go, we're brought to you by MILO. Can you tell me, how do you like your MILO, Abbey Holmes? Do you like it hot or cold?
All right, hang on. This is a great debate at the minute, isn't it? I'm the biggest MILO fan. My partner actually has to hide the MILO from me because otherwise I go too hard. But if I'm looking at hot or cold, I'm a cold girl all the way.
Must be that time in Darwin. Abby, thanks so much for being part of Saturday Sports Shorts. A real pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you for having me, Andrew.
Well, that's it. That's all we've got to show you for Saturday Sports Shorts this week. Time to call your parents, show them what you've learnt, do that skill test. Be careful, hang on to the footy. Don't let it go when it's working around your shoulders, up around your head. If you want to do the exercises again, you can. Just go to the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Mamma Mia Kids. And please send us your Saturday Sports Legends video. Today's one was brilliant, and we'd love to show yours. Next Saturday, Australian Ninja Warrior, Mr. Jack Wilson. I can't wait to see what his special skill is. Until then, have a great week. Thanks for watching.